One day you're gonna look back on this and laugh.
I assure you, for the rest of my life, every time I look back on this, I will personally drive over to your house and smack.
Hey, Peter.
Hey, what's going on?
Is something wrong?
No. Everything's cool right now. Might be some problems later, but we'll cross that bridge when we come to it.
Hello? Peter did what?
Well, I best be getting to work.
It's nighttime.
Boy, you said it. All right, take it easy.
Nobody has any tape.
Not a single person has tape.
Nope.
Did you ask Nebula?
Yes.
Are you sure?
I asked Yondu and she was sitting right next to him.
I knew you were lying.
You have priceless batteries and an atomic bomb in your bag. If anybody's gonna have tape, it's you.
I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna kill you.
Silences, followed by mean comments, followed by more silences. So what's it gonna be, huh? Long sullen silence or mean comment? Go on.
You got me in a box here.
Come. Take that, sir! Behold, a grown man weeping like...
That? That was your plan? Are you crying?
Yes, I'm crying. He hit me with a chair.
Your favorite D&D race without actually telling me your favorite D&D race.
Scales. Breath weapon. People get mad when you put wings on them, even if it's just for character design. People get mad when you put a tail on them, even if it's just for character design. This race is most likely the child of a bard. This certain race could become a bard, or a paladin, or a warlock, or even a sorcerer. But could also be a fighter if you want to be basic. Alright, D&D TikTok, it's time for D&D Confessions. Stitch this, duet, whatever you want to do, and tell me your D&D confessions. I'll go first. I have never played a sorcerer in Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition. It's just with the meta magic and the sorcery points, you know, it could be confusing. Now you're probably all like, oh, Mason, monks have key points. Yeah, well, key points are frickin' easy to do. Now, I mean, meta magic is like the meta magic feats in Pathfinder, but still. Though I've always actually wanted to try a dragonborn sorcerer with a draconic bloodline. Let me know if I should make a series out of this. Like and follow, and let's hope for a part 2, guys.
You're one of those heroes, aren't you?
Not anymore.
Oh yeah, let's do this. Alright, 60-20, here we go. Oh crap, one of mine dropped. Alright, let's just roll that one real quick. Let's see here. Okay, pretty good stats. What do you guys think? I think I did pretty good. Pretty well built character. D&D TikTok, I have finally done it. I know one of my players follows me here on my TikTok, so if you're watching this, man, scroll away. Spoilers. I have finally done it. I have created a boss that there is no way in hell my players are gonna defeat. Oh my gosh. I was just messing around with stuff too. Take a look at this. Level 20, Leonin Paladin. Boom! 26 AC. And if I get my handy dandy desk, with a plus 10. Okay, yeah, he'd have to get a 16 to hit, but still. The bard would have to get a 19 on the dice. The druid would have to get an 18 or higher. Percy, the NPC shopkeeper wizard, couldn't even touch this guy if he wanted to. The monk would have to get a natural 20 to hit with an unarmed strike, or any of his attacks, really. Once again, the dragonborn fighter would have to get an 18. And the NPC cleric that I'm playing can't even touch him either. But that's because all the magic items have been going to the players. No, they don't bother to give stuff to the NPCs. I mean, granted, the Tabaxi wizard is a shopkeeper, but still, it's not like he's going to steal his own inventory for his personal gain. A little bit of backstory is the party managed to defeat Satire, the big bad, but lo and behold, he's a lich. So he's practically immortal. So the shopkeeper found out that Satire had killed his parents. So he went to one of Satire's right-hand women, in this case, who also happens to be his ex-wife. He tried to kill her, the shopkeeper. Party went and calmed him down, interrogated Rosemary, that was her name. And Percy, the shopkeeper, was supposed to be taken in for questioning. But the party was all like, no, it's fine, he'll stay by our side, and we'll make sure he doesn't do anything. The captain of the prison was all like, let me double check that's okay with the king. What did they do? Punch a frickin' hole through the wall and decide to go straight to the graveyard. Once there was a battalion of soldiers waiting for them. They managed to fight 20 frickin' guards in just under a frickin' round. So about 100 more are coming. And that boss that I just showed you, he is King Neverwinter's right-hand man. And also the head captain of the Neverwinter Knights.
Tell me you play D&D without telling me you play D&D.
Alright, rolling the dice. That's a modified 21. That's gotta hit. Sorry, man. Doesn't hit. What the
That's when he hit me. The best idea I ever had in my entire life. That's the worst idea you ever had in your entire life.
No, just flying around.
Flying around?
Flying around.
Thwarting my plans?
Thwarting your plans?
Are you?
No.
Good, because that'd be bad.
How bad?
I'd have to kill you.
That's bad.
Concept of you counterspelling a counterspell that's counterspelling your initial spell.
Well, I will admit that it does not make sense to be casting a spell and then someone counterspell. How are you switching from the spell that you're casting to the counterspell so that you can cast the original spell? But what does make sense, you're casting the spell. The person casts counterspell. Someone else in your party casts counterspell to counterspell the counterspell. Ow, I just hurt my head doing this.
Hey, let me know if this is just me, but does anyone else need more D&D in their life?
Trust me, my friend, you are not alone. Ever since I've gotten my job back, I've been in this huge scheduling conflict with my group. Either a great majority of the people can't make it, or some of the more important players can't make it. If I could, I would just make playing D&D my job. I would get paid to play D&D. Think about it. I'd never have to leave my house to go to work. I'd never have to deal with Karens or anything like that. And that money could be used for my bills, but it could also be used to get more D&D stuff so that I can, get more money because I have better quality things. Long story short, you are not alone, man. I want to play D&D all day.
What about me?
No, you're not in this episode.
My question for you, D&D TikTok. Are cantrips in 5th edition better?
Hell yes. By a frickin' long shot. For example, cantrips in Pathfinder 1st edition, which takes a lot of stuff from D&D 3.5, some of those cantrips are just frickin' useless. Like, granted, yes, there are some useless cantrips in D&D 5th edition, but, like, wizards get, like, shocking grasp and, like, firebolt, some great damage-dealing spells. Like, one of the damage-dealing spells in Pathfinder does, like, 1d3. 1d3! Like, who the hell uses a d3? To make a long story short, yes, D&D cantrips in 5th edition are way better than, previous D&D cantrips.
What are some house rules that you've adopted that just make sense? I'll go first.
Maximum crits. This is one I got from a YouTube channel called The Dungeon Dudes. Basically, how it works is when you roll a nat 20, instead of doubling your damage dice and possibly getting like 2 1s, which is like freaking horrible on a crit, you instead get the highest number on your damage dice, then roll another damage dice, and then add your correct modifier. For example, a longsword does 1d8. If you crit, you automatically do 8 damage. Then you roll another d8 and add that to the 8. And then you would add your strength modifier, and that is your crit damage.
How freely do you give out magic items?
I mean, while Percy the Tabaxi Wizard Bard Multiclass is a shopkeeper with a whole bunch of magic items, the party hasn't really thought to, go to him. Instead, they go to a shop in Neverwinter called Eben's Everything Shop, a shop of my own creation, where they're having to pay full price. So they got some magic items then, and then a few in previous sessions, but other than that, the only other time they get magic items is if they loot them off the boss's bodies, because I give magic items to make them more powerful, and then they just end up sucking. But not this time.
You were prepared for our best, but not our dumbest.
And I'm the dumbest there's ever been! Wait.
The ideas for my campaign.
Perhaps I can help. First off, we have Percy, a male tabaxi. Well, he took the bard level because he's a NPC in my game right now. Basically, he's a shopkeeper of magical items. And here's the cool thing. His shop, every day, rotates. Allow me to show you. Man, I haven't touched this document in forever. Percy in the moving shop. Percy's shop item switches daily. Roll a d8 to determine what items he has in stock. 1. Potions. 2. Weapons. 3. Armor. 4. Adventuring gear. 5. Magic items. 6. Trinkets. 7. Food. And 8 is nothing. Whether he's a traveling merchant or he's a merchant inside of your town where his inventory changes daily, feel free to use this character for your game. I have more of these coming, just so you know.
Ideas for my campaign.
Fear not, fellow dungeon master. Hope has arrived, because I am here. My Hero Academia jokes aside, here's another NPC that you can use. Need a captain of the guard? Introducing Endrom, a level 20 Leonin paladin. Of course, the race doesn't really matter. For this guy, I just made him Leonin because I thought Leonin was cool. This dude is actually an up-and-coming boss with an AC of 26. Here's how you achieve that. His oath is Oath of the Crown, obviously, because the city guard would serve like the crown or the king. No, ignore that. As for spells, you can really do whatever, but those are the spells that I have. I don't really use spells a whole lot for my paladins. But yeah, hope this helps. I've got 2 more NPCs coming your way.
I need some NPC ideas for my campaign.
Alright, here's another NPC you can use. Need a, leader of the Merchants Guild and whatnot. Introducing Goldsworth, a 15th level wizard dragonborn. For this, you could give him a bunch of magic items if you want. One thing that has to stay, though, is the Hat of Disguise. I mean, unless Dragonborns are out and open in your campaign, but he is, working undercover to, try and expose the big bad, so that's why the Hat of Disguise is there. But yeah, if you need a captain of the Merchants Guild, here he is.
I need some NPC ideas for my campaign.
Alright, here's the last one. Need a king for your city? Introducing king, and then, fill in the blank. Variant human, fighter level 20. With a longbow +3, longsword +3. So, first fighting style, dueling. Martial archetype, champion. Additional fighting style, defense. Because variant human, I went with lucky, because lucky is awesome. For additional feats, I went with alert, inspiring leader, keen mind, obviously lucky, mobile, magic initiate, because this king is actually, his family is, magic based as well. And then fighting initiate, getting an extra fighting style, which is archery. Use these NPCs however you'd like, and let me know how it goes.
Just shut the fuck up.
Congratulations. You have invented a new kind of stupid, a damage you can never undo kind of stupid, and open all the cages in the zoo kind of stupid. Truly, you didn't think this through kind of stupid.
Ah, Husker, my good friend. Glad you could make it.
Don't you Husker me, you son of a bitch. I was about to win the whole damn pot.
Good to see you too.
What the hell do you want with me this time?
My friend, I am doing some charity work, so I took it upon myself to volunteer your services. I hope that's okay.
Are you shitting me?
No, I don't think so.
You thought it would be some kind of big fucking riot just to pull me out of nowhere? You think I'm some kind of fucking clown?
Maybe.
Egg. Stop turning people into
Egg.
Vegeta, no! Vegeta, no!
Don't worry, little Gradle. Oh. Vegeta, no!
Meh.
Are you alright?
I have a fucking hole in my chest. Why didn't you block that one?
I thought you had it!
No!
It's funny how he's still talking. I could have sworn I hit a lung. Oh, there it is.
I'm touching myself tonight.
Hey everyone, thanks for watching my D&D TikTok compilation for the month of June. Hope you guys enjoyed all my little skits and whatnot. And if you guys want to stay up to date on my TikTok videos the day that I post them, then go follow me at Mason the Video Game. That's once again at Mason the Video Game. Title is appearing on screen now. And yeah, once again, thank you all so much for watching, and if you haven't already, make sure you like the video and subscribe to my channel. Ring the bell and become a part of the notification station so that way you know when I post new videos. As for when I will be posting my next video, I legit have no idea. But I will be posting I will officially start posting a, video schedule next week when my schedule comes out, so be on the lookout for that. Anyways, you guys, thanks again for watching my video. Hope you all have an amazing Friday, and yeah, have a great weekend, everyone. This is May the Mage signing off. Good boy.